Welcome to Write with Love. I'm your host, Sarah Williams, bestselling author, speaker, and creative entrepreneur. Each week, I chat to passionate and inspiring authors about their journey in creative writing. Some are traditionally published, some do it themselves. Everyone's journey is different, and everyone has something interesting to say. We all love love and love what we do. Today's show is brought to you by our amazing fans and supporters on Patreon. If you'd like to help support the show and get some awesome bonus episodes, go to patreon.com/Sarah Williams Author to learn more. Now here's today's show. G'day. I'm Sarah Williams. Thanks for joining me for episode 92 of Write with Love. I'm recording this on Saturday, September 14th, 2019. So I have finished the audiobook edits for number 2 in the Brigadier Station series, The Sky Over Brigadier Station. And I've just started the edits for number 3 in the series, which is called The Legacies of Brigadier Station. I decided to get Miles Pollard to record these back to back so that they would be ready for your listening pleasure by Christmas. And oh my god, guys, they are so good. You're gonna love them. If you are in Brisbane on the 26th and the 27th of September, then you can actually come and meet me and Miles, better known as Nick Ryan from The Cloud's Daughters, which I may be binge watching at the moment. We will be talking at Chermside and Carindale Libraries and hosting a very intimate VIP get-together as well. Then on September 28th, we will be at Books by the Bridge at SeaWorld on the Gold Coast. All the times and booking links are on my website, sarahwilliamsauthor.com. The latest Australian romance multi-author boxed set from Serenade Publishing is called Outback Lovers, and it is out now on ebook for only 99 cents. This time I've teamed up with fellow Aussies Lisa Bow, SM Spencer and Suzanne Cass. It's only available for a limited time, so go get it now. If you love Australian rural romance, then you'll love these 4 full-length rural stories. My best-selling novel, The Sky Over Brigadier Station, is included in the set. I still have one spot left on my Noosa Writers Retreat, which is being held by the beach on the 18th to the 21st of October. You can stay the whole weekend or just come and visit for a day if you like. Again, all the info is on my website. And if you're an author who would like to be a sponsor or get a shout out on the show, send an email to me, sarah@serenadepublishing.com, or become a patron at patreon.com/Sarah Williams Author for more information. Right, time for the interview. Today I'm talking to 2 talented writers, Kim Petersen and Catherine Evans, who co-wrote this book, Creative Writing Energy, Tools to Access Your Higher Creative Mind. Even if you're not an author, there's lots of cool ideas shared in our chat. So enjoy the show and I'll see you next week. G'day and welcome to Write with Love. Today on the show I'm chatting to not one but 2 lovely ladies, Kim Petersen and Catherine Evans. Thanks for joining me today.
Hi, Sarah. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. So we have lots to talk about today, but I'd like to start with Kim. You're a USA Today bestselling author and award-winning of urban fantasy, dystopia, and paranormal romances. Can you tell us a little bit more about your books?
Yeah, I do writing in the speculative genre. I love to anchor my stories in the real world and put a bit of a fantasy spin on them. I published my first book, Millie's Angel, in 2016, and that one sort of won the Gold Award in its category in the Dan Poitner's Global eBook Awards. After that, I wrote some more in the series and went on to publish and write with 2 American authors, and we published a trilogy. And after that, I met Kath, and we've been working together ever since. So it's been great.
Oh, that's fantastic. And so, Catherine, you write rural romance, which I know a lot about. Can you tell us more about them?
I write rural romance. My background is ag science, but there's a naughty part of me too. I write erotic romances, Kate Elling,
Oh.
just for something different. Yeah.
Fantastic. So how long have you been writing for?
Well, Kate Elling got published in 2011 and Catherine Evans in 2015.
Fantastic. Yeah. Excellent. So now you guys have come together and you have recently published Creative Writing Energy, Tools to Access Your Higher Creative Mind. So I'd like to know more about how this all came about.
We have that kind of interest, and ever since we met, you know, we've really had a lot of deep conversations about these topics. And one day we were hanging out here at my place, and we were talking about you know, ways that we use to tap into that energy. And it was just like, you want to write a book? Yeah, let's do it. That wasn't that long ago.
So you're using,
and it came about really, really easy.
Yeah. So you're using techniques that obviously you've both got some experience with. So tell us what some of these methods are.
We looked at mindfulness and meditation because they're great ways to get you into your own headspace and quieten the noise. And as a writer, you've got to get into like a heart of a story. And since I learned to do those things, that's really been a way to quiet all those thousands and thousands of thoughts that flicked through my head. Yeah. So, and then we've also looked at oracle cards and tarot cards, runes, crystals, gemstones. What else, Kim?
The pendulum.
The pendulum. Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
And your soul purpose, like what you're here on earth to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you know, it's interesting. The human mind has so many layers, and it's just like a mystery. So, but before, you know, people can sort of be really fast to dismiss this as mystical conundrum, but we should sort of take in consideration that cognitive neuroscientists claim that only 5% of the brain is conscious, while the rest we're unaware of. Subconscious mind rules thought and language, as well as logical processing, and the unconscious mind thinks in the expression of form, such as images, memories, underlying desires, and creativity. And it's this part that holds the key to the lasting power of creativity. Sorry. And and we just, you know, are offering ways and suggestions to be able to, for writers, to be able to tap into that, you know, beautiful resource that we all have available to us.
And would you say only writers can use this book, or is this something that other creators?
Everyone. Yeah, I think everyone, any creative. I mean, we're all creatives, really, aren't we? Every one of us. We come here to create. We create our lives, and we create it through thought. And it's available to everyone. So we're just, you know, we're not offering anything new, any new perspectives or anything like that. We're just sort of offering the way we've done it and the way we continue to do it, and just, you know, sometimes we know it's there, but sometimes you need to hear someone kind of point it out or show you a way. And that's what this book is about, just offering that to anyone. With a focus on writers, because we're writers. So.
So how long have you guys personally been using some of these techniques?
Kat?
Oh, me.
You want to do this one?
Well, with my science background, I'm really logical and analytical, and I've done a lot of science writing, which kind of cuts the emotion and the personal contact out of writing. So when I first joined RWA, Romance Writers of Australia, in 2008, it became quickly clear to me that I had no emotion in my writing, and I had to get that somehow. And that was a real struggle. And then I wrote a book as Kate Elling about past lives. I don't even know where it came from, but it took me down this rabbit hole where I've started trying to unlock my logical mind, I guess. So probably since 2010, I've used alternate things to try to tap into my emotion and unlock my creativity, I guess. But the last probably 3 or 4 years, I've used it. Everything that I wrote about in the book, I use pretty much daily.
Yeah.
And if not for my writing, then for me personally.
Yeah. So I'd love to just know, like, is there something you do before you start writing? You use one of these techniques, or if yeah, I'm just interested to know, like, how you'd use it, when, and how it helps.
I have a whole daily process, I think.
Tell me, I want to know.
So I work at home in a day job as well as writing. So my morning, I have an oracle deck that sits beside my bed. It's the Soul Trees oracle deck, and I pull out a card for the day, and that's kind of like, they've got 1 or 2 words on them, nothing really amazing, but like this morning I pulled out communication, and I'm doing this talk with you today. You know, like, it's just kind of uncanny that, you know, you pull out a card that is what your day's going to focus on so many times. It's just, so yeah, so I had a giggle this morning when I pulled out that, and then I do a daily tarot spread just to give, it's like me time, you know. I sit here and I focus on, you know, what I'm going to do today, and I have a couple of decks I use for that, but I just draw 3 cards, and often they'll give me some kind of story. Like this morning I had cards about understanding myself, digging deeper, and trusting pairings. Yeah. So, and then before I write, well, often I'll pick up crystals before I write.
Yeah.
Sound like a real weirdo now, I don't know. But anyway, and I think it's just like a training. It's a ritual, yeah. That blue stones are my thing. They're often about communication or releasing the throat chakra. So yeah, so I pick up a stone. I might fiddle it while I read back over what I did yesterday, and then I'll try to write. Yeah.
Excellent. I really love crystals, but I don't really know enough about them to probably have any real use. I just like the ones that I like. Is there any in particular crystals that help us as creatives?
Well, my birthstone's blue topaz, and a couple of years ago I was rewriting a book for a publisher that I was on my 3rd rewrite, so I was pretty much over it. So I bought a blue topaz, and part of my ritual would be to pick it up and put it on, and then I would start writing. So I was pretty convinced the blue topaz got me through that rewrite. But I'm rewriting it again, and I don't think there's enough crystals in the world for that this time. I'm still working on it. I've got some big blue crystals this time, power ones.
Excellent. So Kim, you were talking about pendulums before. I'd love to know how you'd use that.
Yeah, I love my pendulum. I have 2 pendulums. This is the one I use mostly. It's rose quartz.
Yeah.
And yeah, another crystal. I use that, you know, to help me with my story characters. You know when you're sort of writing and you're thinking, hold on a minute, would she really do that, or you know, should this happen? And you're a bit at a crossroads in your story. I use that to help me, you know, guide my decisions for the story. If I'm on the right track, I use it in my life. Life matters as well. And I think sometimes my pendulum is my best friend, actually.
Excellent. And is there
need more friends?
And is there any other things that you swear by that you just couldn't live without?
Meditation, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's amazing what meditation, the effects that it can have on your mind, just, clarity, even the way you react to everyday things. I have a big family and lots of kids and things, and I find meditation kind of just smooths out my energy, and creativity, because it's a really great way to access that higher creative mind that we all have, and it kind of smooths the pathways and keeps that flowing, and it's all about going with the flow.
Yeah, fantastic. So this book, it's, as we're live, it will already be out. So where will people be able to pick up a copy?
Everywhere. It'll be available wide.
Yeah.
So at every online store.
Yeah,
it'll
so
be available.
e-books, paperbacks, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're also creating our own series of Oracle writing cards with writing prompts, so to go along with the book. So if people are interested, they can sign up and they'll receive these weekly inspirational writing prompts, to help with their creativity and writing, and we're always available if anyone needs to ask questions and things like that.
Fantastic. So where can they sign up for that?
www.whisperinginkpress./creativeenergy.com.
If they go to Whispering Ink Press, they'll be able to find it.
Just go there.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that. And where else can we find you guys online and see all your other books?
We're both on Twitter and Facebook. And all of our links are at whisperinginkpress.com. So from there we can, you can get in contact with us.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for today. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having us. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Jump onto my website, sarahwilliamsauthor.com, and join my mailing list to receive a free preview of my books and lots of other inspiration. If you like the show and want it to continue, you can become a sponsor for just a couple of dollars a month. Go to patreon.com/sarahwilliamsauthor. And remember to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a review of the podcast. I'll be back next week with another loved up episode. Bye!